What's up, y'all? It's your girl Queen P, and I am back with another video. It's been a long time coming since I have done a sit down video. Y'all know I've been going live, doing my thing, but I have not sat down in a while. So by the title, you already know what we getting into today, y'all. How I feel about living in Houston since I've been here for the past 2 years. I'm gonna give y'all an update. Let's go. So off the bat, I'm going to say that when I first moved to Houston, I had a blast, y'all. I'm talking about I had a blast. When I first got here, I feel like I did it how anybody should do it when they move to a new city. Mind you, being from Detroit, I was not used to this kind of environment, so I was out when I say I was outside, literally Monday through Sunday, had a ball. I set up so many parties and group gatherings. I was out meeting people. I was literally networking like crazy when I first got here. And yeah, I just had a ball. I had my first birthday in Houston, and when I say I set up a whole party without even intentionally trying to do it, I just knew that I was gonna have a time in Houston. So that's exactly what I did. For my birthday, I literally got a section for myself, and out of nowhere, I had a whole section of people just celebrating my birthday with me. They was asking because they sit down and, you know what I'm saying, kick it with me, and we had a time. So I just knew that from that moment, I knew that Houston was totally different than what I'm used to. So yeah, that's what I will say. When I first moved here, I had a ball. I did it the right way. I literally was out, just meeting people and just having fun. Now moving to the most important thing that I want to say. I want to say this. If you're going to be moving to a new state, right, from your hometown, or you're just, you know what I'm saying, bouncing off from somewhere that you moved to and you don't want to be there no more and you want to try out Houston, what I will say is do not move here for the wrong reasons. And the reason I brought up turning up, that stuff easily died down. I had a blast while it lasted. I'm talking about I had a time, and I'll still be having a time when I go out now. I just don't do it as often. But don't move to Houston if you're just moving because of the nightlife. We gonna hop straight into the nightlife. The nightlife is amazing. Yes, you're gonna have a time, you're gonna have a ball, you're gonna go home and have so many stories, right? But do not move here because of the nightlife. And I say that because, like any other city, things get burnt out. When people tend to move to Houston, they tend to go to the same spots that everybody go to that they know is already popping. You know, you pull up TikTok trying to find out where to go in Houston and all of that. You're going to go to those places and get burned out on it real fast. So do not move anywhere for the nightlife. Yes, can you go out there from time to time and have a ball with your people or whoever? Yes, to meet new people? Yes. But never move somewhere just because of the fun. That stuff gets burnt out if that's all you move there for. So when you move into Houston, I want you to focus on finances. Is this going to financially elevate you more than where you're already at in life? Second, is this somewhere you can truly live? Third, can you deal with the property taxes? Because I know a lot of people are coming here for the nice housing and all of that stuff, but can you deal with the property taxes? Because property taxes in Houston is pretty high compared to a lot of other places. Can you deal with the bugs? Because baby, when I tell you we got some bugs you ain't never seen before, they got bugs you ain't never seen before. And by me being here for almost 3 years now, in January of 2024, it will be 3 years that I have been in Houston. So yeah, my dad told me this good gem. He told me that it takes about 5 years to settle into a new place that you're calling home. So I'm still settling in. Just make sure it's somewhere that you can really settle down and create a life. You know what I'm saying? That's what I really want you to focus on. You have to literally be super strong to live out here. Things that I truly love about Houston. Now, I tried to move home to my home city in Detroit. I moved to my hometown again last year of October of 2022. I tried that out, and then I ended up moving back to Houston of March of 2023. And I'm gonna tell y'all why I moved back to Houston. When I moved back home, right, I was like, oh, okay, you know, nothing felt different. You know, okay, I know my ropes, right? I'm from here. I know exactly where to go. I know all the good trucking companies. I know where to find a job, blah, 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 blase, whatever, right? When I got home and started having those conversations My conversations felt like I was expanded beyond my reach at home. I felt like I was so big in a small town. And that's when I instantly started becoming depressed again. I'm like, yeah, this not it. This not what I'm supposed to do. God was talking to me. I'm talking to the spirits, like, please just give me a sign. Please tell me what to do. You know what I'm saying? Whoop whoop, right? All my loyal subscribers seen my short. Y'all seen when I uploaded a short about me moving back to Houston, and my video as well. So if you haven't watched that, go watch it. But yes, you guys, I ended up moving back to Houston, and that's when I realized I had fell in love with Houston. I wasn't so sure about Houston after a while when I first moved here. You know what I'm saying? I was like, the job market is crazy. We're gonna talk about that next. The job market is crazy, you know what I'm saying? They have so much to offer, but the jobs, you know what I'm saying, they just not hitting on nothing here. It just wasn't doing it for me. The jobs wasn't doing it for me. So I'm like, I'm about to just move back home. When I got back home, I was so miserable. So miserable. I just felt like it was no motivation. I just felt like I had outgrew this space. So I ended up packing my bags and coming back to Houston. And that's literally one of the best decisions I've made. I don't even know if Houston is my last stop, but I know Houston has really expanded my mind. That's why, you ever seen that meme where it says, move out of your hometown? Sometimes you need a different scenery, a different type of motivation to get you to where you really need to be. And that's exactly what Houston did for me. Like, look how I live, guys. Look, y'all know how my place looks. You know what I'm saying? I've shown you guys in plenty of vlogs. My apartment motivates me to go hard and do better, do more for myself. I want more and more and more being in Houston, because literally, guys, I can drive 10 miles up the road and I see these nice homes, right? I see these nice homes and I'm instantly motivated to keep it going. Like, I'm such a hustler. I love the hustle, y'all. I just love the hustle. Houston makes me want to get on my grind. Houston makes me not want to sleep. Like, I get my rest, but I'm talking about not sleep longer than I need to. I'm ready to get up and get at it, right? So that's what Houston has done for me. It has upped my ambition. I love my luxury living. I love the weather. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of sunny days here, especially in the summertime. But we experience all 4 seasons in a day. But it's just still the point that the weather makes my mood it makes me feel amazing. Whether it's cloudy or not, it's not cold. Like, back in Detroit, I know it be cold all the time. Just like, ugh. Like, I'm tired of these gloomy days. It's, you know what I'm saying? We be having a mixture in Houston, but it's not like the weather really ups my hustle. It makes me want to just go even harder. You know what I'm saying? My environment, the way I feel in Houston, those things matter to me. So when you're moving, if you're going to move to Houston, move because of your financial situation is better, because of the weather, because of the way you are going to be living out here, the prices of living, those kind of things is what you want to move to Houston for, or any state for that matter. Do not move for the nightlife or for dating or for people, because at the end of the day, y'all, people are horrible all around the globe. It's not just where you're living at. People are horrible all around the United States. Okay, there's bad people everywhere. In Houston, there's full of bad people. When people think of the South, they think of Southern hospitality, right? Houston is not one of those Southern hospitality cities. It's a lot of rude people here, and it's not even the Houstonians. You know what I'm saying? Houstonians usually be super laid back to they self. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, they might be a little standoffish, but it's so many people from so many different states that you get a lot of you get so many different mixtures of people and personalities. So just keep that in mind, that this is not the friendliest city in the South. But yeah, when we're talking about, and now we're going to talk about the cost of living. The cost of living, guys. I love how Houston caters to their residents. Like, the luxury living, you could find so many nice places to stay in Houston. You literally you could dig and find some real gold in Houston. In Texas, period. Not even just Houston. Texas so big that you literally can get lost. If you don't want to see somebody no more, you ain't even got to worry about seeing them again unless you truly are looking for them, okay? Like, that's why I love Houston, because I literally can get lost. I still be having to pull out my GPS You know what I'm saying? I know my way around, you know what I'm saying, for the most part. You know, I know all the major freeways, 610, 10, 45, 90, 290, the Beltway, you know what I'm saying? I know my way around, I know the major freeways and all that stuff, but you truly can still get lost in Texas. So that's what I love the most, because I'm the kind of person who gets bored fast. I'm still not bored. It's so much stuff I haven't seen yet. It's so many things I have not done yet. So yeah, that's why I truly fell in love with Houston. And you talk about shopping. Let's talk about shopping. Houston has everything. Houston has literally everything. I love shopping. I love shopping for my home. I love shopping for me. I just love going out to explore things. I'm just really a person of curiosity and a person that likes to research things that I've never seen before. I like to be places that I've never been before. I like to experience different cultures. I just like so many things. So Houston is literally a place that I feel like is home for me. I definitely am calling this home. This is somewhere that I really consider. I would still consider this somewhere for anybody to live, even if I decide to leave, because it has so much to offer. Now, when you're talking about job wise, I feel like Houston has so many jobs, but the pay is not that good unless you're certified in certain things. And I think in Houston, it's all about who you know. Um, it's a lot of gatekeeping that goes on in Houston as well. But if you know the right people that will put you on, you can get on really fast in Houston and be making some great money. But also, you have to know that when you come to Houston, you have to be willing to network. You have to be willing to put yourself out there. Don't do the same things that you would do at home in Houston, or for any matter, for any state. Don't do the same things you would do at home in a new city. Literally push yourself to be your best self. I promise you, the only problem when you move to a new state is you. It's you against you. It's not nobody else. It's not the environment. It's not the people. It's not nothing but you. I promise you. It truly takes some time getting used to. You're not going to just come here and feel like you're blaspheming. Everybody's not going to blaspheme the same. Some things take time and some things take patience. Some people are moving to new places and you still have a lot of seeds to plant and you got to wait for it to grow. Make sure you just watering your own grass. Make sure you watering your own grass. And I'm talking to y'all, but it resonated so much with me. It resonated so much with me. Like, no matter where you go, the only way you're going to prosper is if you truly dig into the real problem within yourself. It's going to take some bumps in the road to get it right. So just make sure you don't give up too soon on a new state. The next thing I want to talk about is the cost of living. The cost of living, people think in Houston that is so much lower than other places, but I feel like it's better than certain places like New York or California. It's definitely better than places like that, but it's still kind of on the pricey side. It just depends on what kind of luxury you want. Like for me, my place, I love where I stay. I love where I stay. I do. Like from the aesthetics from the outside, all the palm trees around my apartments, and I have 2 gyms. I have 2 different pools. Like it's literally super nice. I have no reason to leave until I get ready to move into my high rise. But I really love where I stay. So make sure you're doing your good research. Make sure you research really good. But for my place, I pay $1,200 for a 1-bedroom. So and it's a luxury. I'm talking about everything is upgraded. I got granite countertops. I got luxury everything. Stainless steel. A nice refrigerator, stove. Like everything is so aesthetically pleasing, right? And then they have so many things to offer as far as like the gym and all of that stuff, all the updated equipment and everything. So you can find somewhere to stay. I think it starts as low as like probably $900 to $1,000. You can find somewhere pretty nice to stay in Houston. But yeah, so and then we pay for amenities in Houston as well. So you have to keep that in mind. So that's like an extra $100 and some on top of your rent. You know what I'm saying? Some places include Wi-Fi and valet trash. I have valet trash. I don't have Wi-Fi. I had to get Wi-Fi from my own company that I chose. But a lot of places offer Wi-Fi, which is included in your rent. Then everyone usually has valet trash and stuff like that. So just make sure you're adding on an extra $100 for, you know what I'm saying, your expenses. Other than that, you guys, the environment makes me feel amazing. I love going outside and just knowing that it's not super cold. When I tried to go back home, I couldn't even, my bones were not surviving. It was so cold. below 0 degrees, 9 degrees outside. I can't do that anymore. I can't do it. I can't do it, y'all. My bones wouldn't even adjust to the Michigan weather. That's how bad it was. So yeah, I freaking love living in Houston. It just gets so freaking hot. Like this summer was one of the hottest summers they had in years. It was so hot, y'all. 115 degrees is crazy. I don't understand. Then on top of humidity, it probably felt like 130 degrees outside. Nobody came outside until the nighttime. And then as far as the bugs, you guys, Houston has so many big bugs. I'm pretty sure I haven't seen all of them, but I've seen enough of them. And then now it's just like something I became immune to. I still be jumping at some stuff. Because I'm like, It's just something you get used to. You just have to prepare for things. We have hurricane season here. That's something that I will never get used to, but I'm more so worried about being prepared because I know this is where I want to stay. So, my update is I freaking love Houston. But just make sure you're making connections, guys. It's all about connections. If you're an entrepreneur, you can definitely thrive here. It's such a thriving city for entrepreneurs. Such a thriving city. But I also want you guys to think about this. Don't move somewhere just because it's popping. Because I'm trying to tell you, the cities that are small, not thriving yet, is where you will probably thrive the most. So, Houston is very oversaturated, you guys. So you got to be very strategic and you got to be very creative to, make it here. You got to have that hustle. If you don't have it, you're not going to make it here. But other than that, y'all, I love Houston. I love it so bad. I love it so bad. It has grown me so much as a person, as a woman. And I'm truly thankful for how open my mind is. All the motivation around me is so much motivation that I'm just not done here yet. My story is just beginning to be written. So that's my update, y'all. If I forgot anything, ask me some questions in the comments. Y'all know I'm real open and I'm always trying to help my people. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. But like I always say, I will always try to bring y'all the best content, but I will always be my what? I will always be myself. Bye.